They allowed the buyers to go without an agent. This is frowned down upon in our industry for many reasons. Several of those reasons are the premise insurance and the liability of a buyer being on a property without an agent or a seller or anyone. It is also a violation of the MLS rules and the policies of the MLS that you would allow a buyer to go to a property without a real estate agent. And I know people want to get out there, and I understand that they want to view the property as soon as possible. Maybe your schedule's busy, but just make sure that you're not letting them go without a licensed professional. If you're giving them a one-day code or anything like that to access a lockbox, keep in mind that that is breaking the rules and regulations of the lockbox provider, and we're not able to do that either. Another liability item is theft, snooping, and basically property damage. You know, people, when they're at properties, they can damage these properties, and they can pick on things or try to get in doors that they think might be unlocked or something that would be easy to unlock, and they could essentially damage the property. They could steal items, or they could be snooping in areas where they're not welcome to be. It also jeopardizes the safety of the seller and occupant safety. So if there's a tenant in the property, they're, again, really throwing some gray areas there that, you know, I'm not legal counsel and I can't answer, but I will tell you, don't do it. This also creates E&O gaps in the insurance. Your E&O insurance is not going to provide coverage for you if you allowed a buyer to attend a property inspection or a showing inspection or anything like that without your presence. You have to be on site in order for that to be protected. This can also create procuring cause and commission disputes as well. So keep in mind that if your buyer goes out there and they look at this property and then they end up calling, they have a question while they're there, and they're like, well, my agent's not here, I'm not going to bug them, they're busy, right? I'm going to call this number on the sign. But then that agent says, well, sure, I can be at the office in 15 minutes and write the offer for you. That really has an issue with procuring cause and creates commission disputes that are unnecessary, and you don't want that. There's also no record of who entered the property and when. It's important that you know when your buyers are going to the property and all of those things. So even as a listing agent, when we're receiving those showing requests and we're getting those showings, that creates a record of who entered that property. If buyers are just going to a property without the agent, that loses that property record as well. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that it creates fair housing inconsistency. If you're allowing some buyers to go and some buyers to not go to a property, that starts generating fair housing issues. So you can't pick and choose who can go to a property without you and who can't. And finally, your ethical violation of your duties to your seller. Your seller expects for you to represent the property and to be present, or another professional present during those showings. So make sure that you're going and that you're not letting buyers attend properties without you. All right, if you got any other questions, don't hesitate to let me know. And you can call me, you can text me, you can email me, whatever works best for you. Thanks so much and have a great day.